Good to see you, David.
Richard, I can't believe it. Look, here I am. How long has it been?
35 years? Is it 35 years?
37 years.
37.
I was always the mathematician among us. And I'm holding your baby. And I think it's our baby,
I know.
in fact, isn't it?
It just floods, the memories flood back, David, because I can't imagine you wearing anything else.
October 1981. That's when I first met you. You've been working on the head in particular.
Yes, right.
Also this chest piece. I think this is a remarkable piece of work because it's so, now having spent 37 years studying the Cybermen and their history, this is so deeply embedded in the evolution, you know, from the first one, the 10th planet.
Before I wrote Earthshock, I looked at some older episodes and where they had appeared as a sort of form of inspiration of what others had done. And it was apparent that from those strange ones where the Cybermen speak just by opening their mouths and the voice comes from somewhere else, I thought were too odd and they wouldn't really quite work today. And the action piece before, it had worked in its way. It was a little bit camp maybe, but it had worked. So I thought, let's go in that direction. It's the sort of thing I want to do. I can still get away with it. I've still got a precedent with what had happened in the past. And so off we went.
The attack on Earth will proceed accordingly.
And even though they'd cropped up once with Tom, they were basically a monster of the Patrick Troughton era. So they had been away, and they'd certainly been past their best for a very, very long time.
You know them? Oh, yes. Go back a long way.
So to me, as an enthusiastic fan and a reader of all the Target books and stuff, I thought bringing them back Cybermen was absolutely thrilling.
So, we meet again, Doctor.
I was very happy to do a Cyberman story. I think they're my favourite Doctor Who enemy, monster. I'm not quite sure how you describe them. And I owe them a debt because when I became an actor, and I was very prone to getting the giggles, corpsing, as we say. And one way I would stop myself was by remembering the Cybermen in a Patrick Troughton story, and it would instantly sober me up, and I could carry on. So I owe them a great debt.
Obviously, of my age, I can remember the original Cybermen, and they've been very frightening characters. But trying to get into the psyche of the Cybermen, which was the fact that they were people who had lost their humanity, and they were actually physical, biological people inside life support suits.
They were, definitely.
And that was the essence of it, I think, really.